Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, we got our very first look at Black Ops 7 multiplayer gameplay. Starting first with our multiplayer gameplay reveal trailer, actual in-game footage. So we're gonna go through, I have not watched this yet. We're gonna watch it for the first time together and see what multiplayer is all about for Black Ops 7. I'm not sure if I'll have to mute this for copyright music or what. You guys will obviously know by the time I post this video. No HUD here. I already can tell you I have to mute it. Got a little bit of a wall jump. A little hologram there too getting baited. We got the hostage thing. That's back. No surprise. We saw that in the original little gameplay clips as well. Did they stick a nade on that player as they took him hostage? Kind of look crazy. Little weapon inspect. Course, the classic COD trailer. Peacekeeper, you get it. Actually, hold on. We're gonna rewind this. I want to pause this with this Peacekeeper class, so you actually see some of the attachments on this. You got 5 attachments base, a prestige attachment that's actually a stock as well, so it shows off that. That's kind of interesting. So 6 attachments technically on this build. Little reticle action there. A lot of tack stance, like little sliding going on. Mid wall jump, grenade launch. They just switched to akimbo on the fly as well. Hellstorm missile. Little like RCXD kind of mine there. Good grief, that's a shotty and a half. Oh, a fire shotgun. No way we got fire shotguns in the trailer. Going full in on the toxicity. Are we petting the robot dog? Yeah, that was a thing. Little collat. They do so much. What is this? Lethal. Cluster grenade. Overclocks. You have an upgrade for it, which is the controllable fuse. You can cook that, and then the tighter packing as well, with the graphic overlay being added. Obviously, this is not something that's going to show in game when you're throwing it, but interesting. So you got the cluster nade that blows up. Little VTOL warship type kill streak there as well, which looks pretty powerful. The millimeter scanner. No way we've got the tracer optic again, the target finder or whatever it's called from BO2. That was so controversial back in the day. Oh, if COD players only knew what they would do in the following years. Overclock gear. So you can upgrade the dog score streak, for instance, with the sentry mode, integrated trophy system and supply pack, and you get a larger battery on it so it lasts longer too. One of the examples of that taking place. Get the weapon builds. Hold on. We got to go back on the weapon builds. So you can share them. So for instance, on this Maverick here, the rifle, you get your basic attachments, again, 5, and then you get the weapon code for it. So in this case, A04, then a bunch of numbers and whatnot. You input that in game, you get this exact build. So that's pretty cool there. Shows off a handful of those. Pretty standard, I mean, for multiplayer. I mean, quite frankly, it doesn't look that advanced. There's a couple of wall jumps in there, but that was like about it. It looks pretty standard for COD here. Good grief. Did the kill streak just do an execution? That's crazy if so. Little like Remington style shotgun here. That was just like the base jump there. Kind of looked a little high there, I won't lie. Little EBR style action. Then of course, the classic Call of Duty epic execution. Pre-order now. Play anywhere, Game Pass. Same beta stuff. No real surprise. Ooh, look at all of the maps. 18 launch maps. We've got Scar, Homestead, Blackheart, Den, Colossus, Toshin, Flagship, Mission Tide, Retrieval, Paranoia. I'm going to go ahead and move my face cam so we can keep looking at them. The Forge, Exposure, Mission Edge. So I think Tide and Edge are going to be the skirmish maps, the 20 versus 20 maps. Cortex, Imprint, Raid, Express, Hijacked. We already knew about those. Just some bonus gameplay here, I guess. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here. You see some Swarm, one of my favorite streaks of all time. That's the trailer. Okay, I mean, hey, pretty cool trailer, honestly. We also, though, now have a full blog detailing multiplayer stuff as well. So deep dive and new beta details. So this is a long blog, folks. Sit down, grab a snack if you need. If you're new to the channel, you want to make sure you're in the know for everything going on in Call of Duty, this is the place to be. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. If you enjoy this videos, we do go through everything. A like rating is always seriously appreciated as well. But let's get into the multiplayer deep dive. We of course just watched the trailer here. Call of Duty Next in the beta. Get an extended look at Black Ops 7 during Next on the 30th, and then jump into the multiplayer beta. So the game modes summary here. New mode of Overload. Squads clash over one device that must be carried into the enemy territory to score. So kind of like Escort there. Other announced modes, of course, TDM, Dom, Search and Destroy, Kill Confirmed, Hardpoint, Gunfight, Control, and more. We get a little look at some of the streaks there. That's the thing you have to escort there with the dog that you're petting. The Overload mode will be available in the beta as well, for what it's worth. The other announced modes, they of course give us the icons for those. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. Alternative modes: Face-Off Domination, Face-Off TDM, Face-Off Kill Order, Face-Off Kill Confirmed, Skirmish, our 20 versus 20 action here. We of course saw some snippets of this back in the original worldwide reveal as well. This is a larger scale, 20 versus 20 on specific maps. You have grappling hooks, wingsuits, vehicles, all assisting you in gameplay. The training course is also going to be there as well, as will private matches, of course. We get the maps. We just saw the 18 launch maps detailed there, of course. The core 6v6 maps. The beta maps are actually confirmed here. Blackheart, Cortex, Exposure, Imprint, The Forge, and Toshin will all be available in the beta. Then Mission Edge, Mission Tide are in fact the skirmish maps, as I assumed there. We get to see a look at some of these as well, so they go through and detail these maps. I like the fact that they all look a little bit more unique, a little bit more vibrant, getting big Summit vibes kind of on Imprint here, but they look different. There's different saturation, vibrancy. Like this one's like an advanced like downtown area, whereas this one takes place on the side of a mountain. So I do like the difference there. It doesn't feel like you're kind of playing the same multiplayer map back to back. Den is like a whole tower here. Kind of reminds me of Ashika Island there with the main castle, for what it's worth. Flagship, we got Homestead, which I think might be the prettiest looking map in the game. The Aurora Borealis, they're looking so cool. We got Retrieval here. This one kind of reminds me of another Black Ops 3 map. I can't think of the name right now, but that one kind of gives me the vibes there too. Scar, Express, of course, Hijacked, and then a Raid as well. Some classic ones, we already know those. Mission Edge here taking place, it looks like in Avalon, for what it's worth. And then also, yeah, Streets of Avalon's downtown district, and then Mission Tide as well there. Loadouts and equipment. So we've got overclocks, tacticals, lethals, field upgrades, wild cards, and perks all detailed here. So our first look at the actual loadout menu here, it's going to look pretty standard, all things considered. So you've got your base rifle, you've got your wild card, your secondary, your melee, your field upgrade, tactical, lethal, 3 perks, and then of course the specialty as well there. The overclocks, a way to upgrade your different equipment, of course, as we saw sort of in the trailer there. You can make your cluster explode more or last longer. You can charge the fuse on it. You can do that for various different things in game, kind of like the system from Advanced Warfare, where you could upgrade certain things in your class as well. Your main weapons, primary weapons this year: rifles, SMGs, shotties, LMGs, marksmans, snipers. Secondaries will be pistols and launchers, and then your dedicated melees there as well. We actually get a bunch of tacticals confirmed. Stuns standard, EMP standard, flashbang standard, pinpoint grenade we'll have to read about, stim shot standard, psych grenade I imagine is just like a hallucinogen, the hunter bot, hunter killer drone, kind of like there, smokes and decoys standard as well. With stuns, EMPs, flashes, stims, we get the base stuff there. Pinpoint grenade that detects enemies with, okay, so it's a snapshot basically is what that's going to be there. Psych grenade explodes on impact. It is a hallucinogenic, of course. Then the hunter bot is a personal defensive device that hovers or homes in on enemy equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks. With lethals, frag, sticky, clusters, all basic, combat X, basic. Point turret, we're gonna have to read about. Needle drone, we'll have to read about. C4 Molotovs are standard here. So let's read. Point turret, small deployable sentry that automatically shoots at enemies. That can actually be pretty strong there. Needle drone, small flying drone that explodes on impact. Toggles between auto or manual control there. Our field upgrades: the assault pack, the drone pod, trophies, active camo, echo unit, mute field, black hat, fear trap, scrambler, and squad link. So the assault pack is just replenishing ammo and everything. Drone pad, deployable device that launches aerial drones. Trophy system standard, active camo, you're partially invisible there. Echo unit, holographic soldier, decoy, tricks enemies, also can capture objectives. That's pretty strong. Squad link, deployed device that boosts score and improves effectiveness of all allied operators in range. Then also So the Fear Trap, a deployed trap that emits a neurotoxic gas cloud. Black Hat hacks equipment. Mute Field, a stealth device that reduces your footstep volume, so kind of like Ninja there. We got our Wildcards, which actually have sick graphics here. Whoever did those looks really, really cool. Gunfighter, 3 extra attachments. Overkill, primary and secondary there. Perk Greed, equip an extra perk. At launch, get access to the additional wildcards of Prepper, High Roller, Fly Swatter, Tac Expert, Danger Close, and Specialist. Specialist replaces your score streaks and gives you 3 additional perks, and then you can ultimately get all perks. I'm going to be rocking Specialist a ton, probably. With our perks, we actually have some details here. Perk 1 slot, we have Gung Ho Dexterity and Lightweight and Enforcer, Cold-Blooded, Ghost, and Ninja as Recon, and then Tech Mask, Flak Jacket, and Shadow in Strategist here. So Gung Ho, Fire while sprinting, self-explanatory. Dexterity, Reduced Weapon Motion, and full ADS on slides, dives, and wall jumps is the big thing there. Also less fall damage. Oh, I'm going to have to run that, unfortunately. Lightweight, increased movement speed, of course, no surprise there. Cold-Blooded, undetectable by AI targeting and thermals. Ghost, undetectable by UAVs when moving, for what it's worth. Ninja, move more quietly. Tech Mask, resistance to enemy flash, concussion, and gas. Flak Jacket, reduced explosive damage. And then Shadow, undetectable by enemy traps and mines. Our perk 2 slot, you actually have a difference in variety here. Enforcer has Scavenger, Assassin, Close Shave, and Hunter's Instinct, whereas Recon only has Vigilance, Blast, Link, and Engineer, and Strategist only has Fast Hands and Gearhead. Weird that that's only got 2 as opposed to 4 in Enforcer. Scavenger, self-explanatory. Assassin, enemies on a kill streak get a unique marker on the mini-map. You can pick up the packs for more score there. Close Shave, automatically use your dedicated melee when you perform a weapon butt attack there. So when you spam your melee button, it'll automatically use your melee. Hunter's Instinct, killing enemy marks the direction of the next closest enemy. I love that for aggressive gameplay. Vigilance displays a HUD icon whenever you appear on hostile mini-maps. Blast Link, your explosive damage marks enemies on your mini-map. Engineer, see enemy equipment and score streaks through walls. Fast Hands, reload and swap faster. Gearhead 2, field upgrade charges, and you can booby trap care packages. And perk 3, Enforcer has so many perks. Tac Sprinter, Bankroll, Bruiser, and Looper. Recon, Vendetta, and Tracker. Strategist, Quartermaster, Charge Link, and Guardian. So Tac Sprint enables Tac Sprint, of course. Bankroll, start each life with more score towards your score streaks. Bruiser, melee eliminations, replenish health and earn extra score. Looper lets you loop score streaks. Vendetta, on respawn, mark your killer's last known position. Tracker, see rough locations of nearby enemies on your minimap and see their footsteps. ADS also auto pings, that can be pretty strong. Quartermaster, recharge equipment. Charge Link, faster field upgrade charge rate. And Guardian, faster healing while capturing and holding objectives. Then you get your combat specialties for each of these, so you can actually do hybrid ones here. Basically, you can mix and match red and blue perks with Scout Hybrid. This requires 1 or 2 Enforcer perks and then 1 or 2 Recon perks here. Offense and Stealth Hybrid, when you get a bullet elimination, stay completely hidden from enemy minimaps for 5 seconds. You also get the Tactician, which is red and green, support an offense hybrid. When you earn assists, earn score bonus for bullet eliminations for 10 seconds. You get the Operative, which is blue and green. Earn field upgrade charge from stealthy eliminations, suppressed weapons, melee eliminations, eliminations while out of sight in other cases count as stealth eliminations. Enforcer, which is all red, gain a buff to movement speed and health regen for a short time. All blue, see the direction of the closest enemy on the minimap when you respawn. And then also all green, increase score for objectives and sabotage, faster equipment deploy, see enemy content through walls for a short distance there. Weapon detail and score streaks. So with rifles, the most versatile class, are we going to get all the rifles? M15 mod 0, the MXR 17, the Peacekeeper is back. That's going to be sick. Expect 3 additional rifles at launch. For SMG, so far we've got the Graz 45K, the Dravik 45, and then also the Razor 9mm. More coming at launch. Shotguns, we've got the M10 Breacher, and then also the Echo 12. More shotguns at launch. 1 additional one at launch, I should say. LMGs, we got the MK78. There'll also be an additional LMG at launch. Marksman rifles, M8A1, of course, a classic here. The M8's gonna be back. 2 additional marksmans at launch. Snipers, we got the VS Recon, the XR3 Ion, which looks crazy as well. An additional sniper at launch. Pistol, we got the Jaeger at 45, hopefully that's how you pronounce that. Then we also have the Coda 9. We also get 1 more pistol at launch. Launchers, the Arc M1 with 1 more launcher at launch. And then melees, we've got the, wait, Flatline MK2. Is this a freaking chainsaw? What is this? This thing looks crazy. There's also an additional melee at launch as well. Then gunsmith attachments and stats. We actually get a look at our gunsmith here. Different weapons, weapon classes offer certain attachment types unlocked by leveling through those per usual. You can also pull up the advanced stats there, which is really, really nice. Glad to see that that's back. Obviously a mandatory for COD now. Weapon customization, you'll end up unlocking camos, reticles, accessories, decals, so on and so forth. You can get the weapon build codes obviously from your custom attachments here, which is going to be really, really cool and really helpful for all the loadout videos that we'll be doing throughout the year. The firing range is going to be back. Good news there. Scorestreaks, a couple of these we get some details on. Scout pulse, radar ping that reveals enemies nearby. Going to be a smaller one there, obviously, as opposed to like a UAV, for example, but you can overclock this to upgrade it some. The RCXD, a classic, that's back. The larger UAV, which is more strong than a scout pulse, of course, there. The skewer, fire and forget air to ground projectile for precision eliminations. Bladed design minimizes collateral damage. So that's kind of cool there. Care package, that's of course a classic. Counter UAV. The LGM, launch continuous bombardment of explosive shells at a targeted area. Napalm strike, that's a classic. Sentry turret, classic. Hellstorm, classic. Hand cannon, pretty self-explanatory. Super powerful one-shot pistol. The Grave Maker, assemble a portable one-hit kill rifle that can see enemies behind cover. The wall hack sniper, I'm so concerned about this thing. I think that's going to be crazy overpowered. The Dog, deploy armored weaponized groundcraft featuring a large caliber turret and rocket pod, very effective against infantry targets. The Interceptors, call it a group of 5 jets, so kind of like a bombing run in a sense. There, Watchdog Helo, we've seen that before. The HKDs, aerial payload, delivers wheeled hunter-killer drones. Interesting. The Rhino, which looks crazy. It's like a whole mech suit there, basically. Remotely control that. VTOL, that's a classic. The Harp, a classic. EMP, a classic. Legion, which is basically the Swarm returning, which I'm very excited for there. Omni movements and innovations. We know wall jumps are going to be a thing. Not a surprise there. You can perfect wall jumps on the multiplayer training. Optional attack sprint as a perk there. The grenade body shield finisher. So I was right about seeing that in that quick little trailer there. That's going to be a thing now where you can actually equip a grenade during a finisher and send the enemy off. You can actually maybe get a couple of multiple kills. Like imagine you know an enemy's camping inside of a building. You somehow manage to take one of them hostage, put a grenade on him and push him into the building, and then you get a triple kill from it. That could be crazy. We also get to meet the operators here, so we get a look at some of these. JSOC, and then also the Guild 50-50, Anderson, Carver, Dempsey, Faulkner, Gray, Grimm, and Harper are there. Then we also have Gerardo, I'm probably mispronouncing that, Kagan, Karma, Mason, Maya, Nikolai, Razor, then also Reaper. We got Richtofen, Samuels, Takio, Ted, Vermach, Weaver, Waylin, and then also Zavary, or Zaveri there as well. Classic Prestige is back. Not a huge surprise there, all things considered. Level unlocks now across more modes. You can earn XP, multiplayer, co-op campaign, zombies, Dead Ops Arcade, then Warzone as well. Prestige and Prestige Master are back. Not really any major surprises here. We already known about all of this. Weapon Prestige, though, going to be a new thing, though. So your first Weapon Prestige is level 1 to 50. Then it's, again, same deal, Weapon Prestige 2. And then Weapon Prestige Master level basically max 250. And you get specific unlocks. So you get Prestige 1 level and attachment reset, so all of that goes back, but you also get a unique Prestige attachment, the choice to unlock one of your weapon attachments permanently, a unique weapon camo, and then a Prestige build is also created there. Your weapon receives a Prestige icon next to it as well. When you hit Weapon Prestige 2, you get another choice of an attachment perma unlock, another new charm there, and then also another new camo as well that you can use on any weapon, which is kind of cool. And then Prestige Mastery, all attachments are permanently unlocked. Your weapon level remains at whatever it was previously, goes all the way up to 250. The weapon leveling is faster now. You get additional XP and camo rewards at 100, 150, and 200. Then the max level 250, you get another new camo there too, which is pretty cool. Career and weapon camos, are we actually going to get some details here? There's going to be calling card challenges, daily challenge reroll, weekly challenges are back. Love to see that. Complete any 6 of a week's challenges across all 4 modes to unlock the week's new loadout item. Additionally, earn 2 camos per season by earning half and all of the available weekly challenges. Love, love, love to hear that. Weapon camos, more ways than ever to earn these. Multiplayer is just part of the journey here. Within the challenge menu, you can track those, of course. So we don't actually get a preview there. For the first time ever, campaign's going to have camo challenges. This means every one of the 30 launch weapons will have 16 weapon camos to unlock, 9 military, 3 special, 4 mastery there as well. Weapon camo updates and improvements guided by developments, observations, and community feedback. Expect a host of improvements to the camo grinds. Fewer headshots and better camo pacing. Players now only need 80 headshots per weapon to complete all 9 military camos, and the pacing of the camos is more consistent. Progress starts after your first 5 headshots, so it's 5 to 80 total required. Instead of headshot camos, you also need point blanks on shotguns, sniper one-shots there. Special camos, 2 specials now the same per weapon and can only be equipped to that weapon once unlocked, like the militaries. Universal camos, you can now equip any universal camo to any weapon. The previous requirements of having to unlock 5 military is no longer a thing. Warzone camo challenges, they've monitored and reevaluated more difficult and frustrating ones. You can expect Warzone camo challenges in Season 1 to be more reasonable, and the camo hub and tracking is going to be back. New ways to earn camos through weapon prestige, weekly challenges, seasonal events, and redacted. Reach classified to unlock that's got to be like prestige master, right? Surely. Classified mastery camo after you reach something there. Mastery badge is going to be back. Stats and profile stuff, pretty basic there. Additional comms coming at Call of Duty next. Of course, that'll be a big day because we'll see even more gameplay. We'll get even more details on stuff. But wow, what a blog. What a reveal for multiplayer. So much information. That's going to wrap things up, though. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button on your way out to guarantee you're up to date with everything going on in COD, of course. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.